Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English class. I'm sure everything's going well. You all are good, taking good care of yourself. So, students, today we are going to start with the second chapter of your grammar book, which is countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, in the first chapter, we have seen that what are nouns, they're different kinds, right? So, in this chapter, we are going to see about countable and uncountable nouns. What are they? How can we differentiate between countable and uncountable nouns? Okay, so first of all, let's see what do we mean by countable and uncountable nouns. So, first of all, countable nouns. Countable nouns are all the things that we can count. As simple as the name suggests, countable. That means the things which we can count. So, all the things that we can count, for example, a pen. We can have 1, 2, 3 or more pens, so we can count pens, right? Example like dog, box, bottle, litter, dollar, cup, table, etc. Countable nouns can be singular or plural, right? We can say pen or we can say pens. Dog, dogs. Like my dog is playing. In this, dog is singular. In the next one, my dogs are eating. So in this, dogs, it is plural. Okay, but these are countable nouns because we can count these nouns. Okay, so the nouns which we can count are countable nouns, right? Now let's talk about uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are substances, concepts, etc. that we cannot divide into separate elements. We are not able to count them. Okay, so these are the substances, you can say material or concepts which we cannot divide. जिसे हम divide नहीं कर सकते, right? Which we cannot count. Like milk, money, electricity, information, music, love. You cannot divide or count these things. Okay, we usually treat uncountable nouns as singular. So we use a singular verb. This news is very important. Your luggage looks heavy. Your luggage looks heavy. So luggage here is a thing although, but you cannot count that. What is luggage? Luggage is like, all the bags. When you travel, you carry your bags and all, na? Suitcases and all. Okay, so all that collection is luggage. Okay, so you cannot count that. We consider it as a singular thing, right? So these are the nouns which we cannot count. जिन्हें हम count नहीं कर सकते. Okay. Just see in the image, like we can't say that these are 3 waters. ऐसा कह सकते हैं? No, we cannot say. Okay, so these are the things which we cannot count, right? So in short, countable nouns are all the things which we can count, and uncountables are the ones which we cannot count. These are the substances or the concepts which we cannot divide into. So we cannot count them. Okay, so these are countable and uncountable nouns. Some examples of countable nouns are, just see, singular and then plurals are given. Just see, apple, plural will be apples. Pineapple, pineapples. Cucumber, cucumbers. Strawberry, strawberries. Grape, grapes. Okay, so these are the things which we can count, right? So these are countable nouns. And students, countable and uncountable nouns are also called count and non-count nouns. That means countable nouns are also called count nouns and uncountable nouns are also called non-count nouns. Okay, you should know. Don't get confused, right? So let's take some examples. Just see. Get me a glass of water. Get me a glass of water. This doorknob is made of glass. Okay, doorknob is, you can say handle or something, right? We have handles at our doors, no? So that thing. Okay, so in the first sentence, glass is the name of an object. We can count the number of glasses, so it is countable noun, right? Like you want 1 glass of water or 2 glasses of water, so you can count that glass. Okay, so it's countable. But in the second sentence, glass refers to a material. This doorknob, ये जो doorknob है, it is made up of glass. Okay, so it refers to material and it cannot be counted कि कितना glass लगा है उस doorknob में. So you cannot count that. Although both of the words are glass, but the way they are used is different, right? So in the first one, glass is used as the name of an object, right? That's why you can count it, right? In the second one, glass is used as a material. So you cannot count that kitna glass laga hai for that handle, right? So it will be considered uncountable noun. Examples of uncountable nouns are names of material like gold, sugar, rice, water, etc. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted but are measured in units. Okay, you cannot count uncountable, nouns, but you can measure them in units. Like you have kgs, liters, these things. Okay, we cannot say 1 sugar, but we can say 1 kilo or gram of sugar. Right? So, if we talk about sugar, so we cannot say that give me 1 sugar. आप नहीं कह सकते, but you can say give me 1 kilo of sugar. So these uncountable nouns are measured in units. Units में measure होते हैं, like you have kgs, liter, right, milliliter, all these things. Got it, everyone? Now just see abstract nouns. You all know abstract nouns. We have seen in the first part, right? We have seen in the first chapter, right? The feelings and all, the ones which we cannot see, we can feel, right? Like bravery, kindness, all these are mostly uncountable nouns. Okay, ये क्या होते हैं? These are mostly uncountable nouns. Obviously you cannot measure kindness. आप measure कर सकते हो क्या kindness को? कितनी kindness? 1, 2, 1 kilo, 2 kg? No. So these are uncountable nouns. Okay, abstract nouns are considered as uncountable nouns because you cannot count them. Students, some of the nouns are there which can be used both as countable nouns also and uncountable nouns also. How? Let's see. The child threw stones into the water. Now in this, just listen to this statement and look at this statement carefully. The child threw stones into the water. Okay, stones here stones means number of stones he threw in the water, so you can count those stones. Okay, that's why here stones is countable noun. In the second sentence, the wall was made of stone. जो wall थी, it was made of stone. Here you cannot count that stone ना. You cannot count that 1 stone से बना हुआ था या 2 stones से. Right? So here stone is uncountable noun. I hope you have got the meaning. You have to look at the statement carefully. You have to look at the sentence carefully just to recognize that whether that noun is countable or uncountable. Right? Like in the first one, although both of them are stones only, but in the first one it is used as an object, so you can count it. In the second one it is used as a material. That's why you cannot count it. Now just see students, it is same as we have seen the example of glass also, na, glass of water and doorknob, right? It is same as that. So when it is used as an object, that you will recognize easily if you read the sentence carefully. Okay, अगर आप ध्यान से sentence पढ़ोगे, so you'll get the meaning that actually it is used as a countable noun or an uncountable noun, right? Okay. Students, some expressions like a few, a lot of, many, one, etc. can be used as countable nouns. With uncountable nouns, we use some, a little, much, right? So just see this table with countable nouns like I have a few good books. Obviously, books is countable, so you have used a few. कुछ हैं आपके पास. How many toys did you get? We have many chairs. There are 2 apples. Can you buy some markers? We have lots of plates. So here these all the things, plates, markers, apples, chairs, toys, books, all these are countable nouns. Okay, with uncountable nouns, if we see, can I have a little rice? How much money do you want? We don't need much furniture. There is a little fruit. Please have some juice. We have lots of paper. So did you see in this? Rice, money, furniture, fruit, juice, paper. Right? All these things, right? They are used as uncountable nouns, and you have used expressions like much, little, some. Okay? So these are some of the expressions that you can use with uncountable nouns. So students, let's quickly revise. Countable nouns are all the things that we can count, that can be counted, are countable nouns. They are also called count nouns, right? And uncountable nouns are the things, names of the things that cannot be counted. Okay, and these are called uncountable or non-count nouns, right? So this was our chapter, students, countable and uncountable nouns. I hope you have got the meaning of both the terms. Go through the exercises, try them. Okay. For any query, you can contact me, students, anytime, right? And I'll see you all in your next class. Till then, just take care and do try your exercises, students. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.